Hello, everybody. Good morning or good evening. So today we're gonna have a discussion with a special guest. It's a beautiful story. Last year, when I was in Mexico City for an event invited there, I had people nicely giving me beautiful gifts. And one of the gifts, I cannot show it to you on my phone because it's back of my phone. It was this little protector for, waves for the phone. And it's called Protector Ready. Everything will be, the detail will be in the comments after. And it's like that. It's a little diagram with, I guess, copper metal and a geometric figure that help to, and really help because I could experiment, that help to have a better way to be with your phone regarding waves. And I had that for 1 year at the back of my phone, and some weeks ago I had to change my phone, but I could not recover that. So I looked online to find it, and I didn't find it. So I contact my friend in Mexico City, and I say, some people offer me that last year. Do you know where I can find them? So she connected me with the people who are doing that. And here we are now. We're going to have a chat with a little young entrepreneur, Angel, who is 13 years old. And he sent me beautiful gift of this for my phone, my iPad, of this orgonite pendant, and of this beautiful orgonite pyramid, you see. And I already had some, and I offer orgonites to some of my friends as well, because I think it's even really beautiful. So this is with a copper thread inside of metal and crystals and resin. And this helps to transmute the negative energy in positive around you or with your Wi-Fi. And also me, I use since a very long time crystals. So at my computer, I have a big piece of black tourmaline. It is quite big. And this is my friend who is when I work at my computer. So voila, I'm going to see if Angel is here like this. He's going to explain to you a little bit more about that. And I can tell you, yes, it works, because when I changed my phone, and I work quite a lot on my phone editing my video, I started to have my hand very cold. The hand was holding the phone, but I don't have before when I had the small device, the small, I don't know how I can say that, the small device, yes, to protect for the negative energy of the phone. And I could really feel the difference, to the point that I was unable to work a lot on my phone because it was very disturbing. So I received them like some days ago, and it makes a big difference. It's really, really day and night. And it's like this tiny thing really changed the whole thing. So now I can work on my phone again. So let's see if I have Angel. That should be there very soon. Yes, it's here. I can request. Voilà. So we're going to be in touch with Angel in Mexico City. And he's going to explain to you, present himself and explain to you how he started that. Hey, Angel!
How are you?
I'm well, and you?
Fine, very excited of being here with you.
Yeah, I'm excited about that. I started a little bit to introduce what is, this little device that you sent me, but I experimented more than a year because, as I told you, I had that as a gift last year in Mexico when I was at this event. And I could really see the difference when, like 1 month ago, 3 weeks ago, I had to change my phone. And I don't have this anymore. And I say, wow, my hand is becoming very cold and it's like not flowing inside. And it's for that I tried to look online, I could not find, and now I'm happy because we can have this chat together, and you can present yourself and tell us how you discovered that, why you are doing that.
Um,
You are quite really young. I was, when your mother told me, I was like very impressed. So I would love that you present yourself.
Perfect. Thank you very much, first of all, for the invite. I'm really excited of being here with you today and all of your public. Yes, my name is Angel Reynoso. I'm from Mexico City. I'm 13 years old. And all of this started of my passion to help people. I wanted to help people of something. So I discovered Organites of a contact, and I got impressed of all the benefits that it had. Yes, I have same one here, have another one here. Yes. So I discovered Organites, and I got really excited because I could really feel to the difference with if I have them and if I didn't. So I was 8 years old at that moment. So
Wow.
the school bazaar, I put my table over there and started selling these Organites. And the year before that, selling this, I sold stationery because I was 6 years old and I got really excited to sell something. The
Yeah.
next year, Organites. And then I discovered too the radiation shields. I have one over here.
Yeah.
Lots of doctors and people that I know, my family know, already taught me more and more and more stuff of how to protect ourselves. With that, this is scientifically proved with proof that is named kinesiology.
Yeah.
So it's all of that. I want to share like all my excitement, and I want to help people. And I found that with Organites, I can do that. So till till I was 8 years old till now, I have been selling this with the help of my parents, with the help of my family, with all of the help of my loved people.
Yeah.
So I'm really excited of continuing with these Organites, with these shields, and I don't know if you have another doubt or something I could tell.
Yeah, for me, it's not new. I just posted it. It was a book I read in French in 1991. You were not born. And I was already practicing and doing workshops about bioenergy. It's something, it's not really new for me. I started maybe 40 years ago. I found on my path people who were in parallel medicine because I had issue in my body and I didn't want to be treated by the allopathic normal way. So like you desire something, you have something inside, the universe is bringing you the thing. So I started to be more and more in touch with people who are working in bioenergy. And I did this workshop in 1991 with Dr. John Pierrakos, that is American. And it was a group workshop. I never did that, but it was like fantastic. I had an amazing experience. And before that, I had already done a lot of work on that. And this always interested me, the bioenergy for the houses, where you build the material that you are surrounding yourself in your home. I did a lot of video about that. And because for a basic, simple thing, we are organic beings and we are vibrating. We are full of billiards of cells that are individually in their own little vibration working all together. And all these cells are like with ondulation and with a frequency. And when we take care properly of our body by the food we eat, by the surrounding that of our home and the element around us, more we are connected with natural thing, less we have interference because we are electric beings. And if we put an overload of electricity, of EMF also, like to our body cannot deal with that. And it's gonna try to really to if we have toxicity in the body, the body gonna do its work, and it's gonna produce everything it needs to be free of the toxicity. And more we have EMF, more we have all this accumulation of these waves and things, more it's difficult for the body, and more the body gonna react to be able. So if our body is clean, meaning that not overload with heavy metals, this is the worst, because heavy metals with the water of our body, the water is a conductor, the metal is a conductor, especially aluminum. So if we have that, we increase with the electricity surrounding, with the EMF, with the Wi-Fi, with that, a kind of inflammation. It's like a fuse that's gonna break inside. So it's for that, it's very important to find simple ways that seems insignificant, tiny thing like that. But it's amazing the difference that it can bring. Yeah.
Colors, and like you said, finally, we're beings of energy. We're beings that come from Earth. We're life, and it's amazing that we have like a very technology and a very different life of all away from this like sensibility and the earth and being with nature. So same of this with now that I say about nature, we have two an orgonite for plants that it's like a pyramid and has a little copper like sound, and you put it on the earth, and I myself I discovered the benefits that it brought. Here in my garden, I had a place where not any flower was alive, and I put that, or all the flowers were alive, the tree. So, and now that I experiment this, I want to share it with other people, because with the same philosophy that we're from Earth, and that all the technology and Wi-Fi that it's all around us, that we could really protect us, because electromagnetic fields can have a long impact, bad things to our health, on our nervous system, cardiac system, immune system. So with all of this, and like meditating and being next to nature, being sensible, with all of this, we are creating for us to be a better people, and for us to share this good lifestyle with others. So I invite you, please, now that I see that some comments say that where you can buy them, we have an
I'm gonna put all the information. Yeah, you can tell, but I'm gonna write all the information, like these people can refer to you. And because this is so simple. It's, you know, for me, I don't want to see that we are in a negative era, but this, I think all what we created as human beings is for the evolution of the human race. Even what is really nasty in these days, you know, it's part of the, because this is going to create disturbances. These disturbances gonna stimulate creativity of human to find compensation, to find ways to be free of that, to feel better. So we evolve with that. We evolve by these negatives, we can say, things towards something that make us using our mind, putting our mental to create something with our spirit. And this is because now we are really going toward the spiritual era, meaning we have to use more our spiritual being to create new ways. And this spiritual being is the invisible. It's the invisible side of us. It's not what we see here. So, but it affects that. So we have to find things that seems like almost invisible. You know, it's quite amazing, because this is a sheet of paper, very thin. You peel it, it's very transparent, and you have that. And this makes an enormous difference. So it goes with where we are going now to be more and more spiritually connected, because it's more and more invisible almost. It's fascinating. Look at that. So I'm a little bit curious how some humans had the idea to do that. You know, I don't know if you know the history of that, but how some humans had the idea to create this kind of thing in a certain way, because it's based on sacred geometry for sure. Regarding the pattern, there is something there. So, and wave of shape, you know, like every shapes, every angle diffuse a vibration. You can feel like cut by an angle of a wall if it's just in front of you. So all these objects around us, if they are sharp, they can interfere and they can send their energy, and this can affect our energy field. So it's that, it's for that, it's better to have things that are more round and more, you know, like, instead, the pyramid, that is not at all, but the pyramid has a very special effect. And I guess a lot of people knows about that, you know, here around, about pyramid thing. And if you don't, you can go online and check by yourself. But it's really blow my mind how more we go toward difficult things, more this, it's like these things is for us to be obliged to create other things and better things. You know, I cannot see this negatively. Yeah, so voila. As the connection is quite cutting for me sometimes. Yeah, it's cutting. Yeah, the connection is bad. I cannot hear you. Oh, I see that some people bought badges, and really thank you very much. I all forgot to tell you about badges, that they are for the orphanage I'm supporting, and I really appreciate your support. Thank you. I think we have a trouble with connection with Angel. Let's see if I can found, maybe he's gonna call back if he has a better connection. I'm gonna see if I have some question about that. Yes, it is copper. Mostly copper is a very good, you know, it's known for healing. Bracelet in copper, necklaces. Copper is also very good for woman part. Some say no, but it's also something that can really help. It's for that I did also one of my, you saw my bracelet, Primordial. I did one in copper. I'm going to start to commercialize them. And I feel also the difference when I wear it. So yeah, shape energy, exactly. So it's copper, mostly it's copper. And yeah, so I got this beautiful necklace as well that is really nice with my colors, you know, like I really love it. Look at that. And you know what? I don't really like, you saw my necklaces in my pictures, you know, for to do my pictures, but I don't wear these all day long. And I cannot stand to have something around my neck. But this one, I started to wear it yesterday. I forget it. It's very light. I put a string that could be in, you know, just a ribbon. You don't need to have a chain or anything. And you can, I really easily forget it. The ideal will be to have it a little bit lower to the thymus, but center of the chest here. But my string, this one was too short. So let's see if I have some question. ¿Las puedes encontrar en Mexico? Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna put all this on my in the text. Yeah, I was, when I'd been contacted by when my friend told me, oh, it's my friend, her son. I was like, her son? I thought it was like a young man, you know. And when she told me, oh, it's I've been in touch with Mariana, his mother, and she told me, oh, he's 13. I said, wow. And after, when we did the video together, he told me he started when he was 8. I was like, I cannot believe that. Amazing, huh? Yeah, Orgonitas, exactly. I'm going to put all the information. So you're going to be in touch with the website and with Angel. checking, see if I have question. I don't think so. So I'm going to see if Angel is here again. But you know, you can educate yourself, go online and check about orgonite, check about, you know, EMF, very important, more and more, because there are more and more people who have phone with Wi-Fi and it's crossing. If you go, me, I'm not in a city, but I can catch Wi-Fi from my neighbor on the right, far away, from my landlord back down. I can catch at least 2 networks, and I'm not in a city. And when I go in a city, I have like, I cannot say hundreds, but almost. So all these are waves, and all this is crossing us. So imagine the body, how amazing is the body to don't do like a fuse that is breaking all the time. But it's if your body is not healthy, it's going to be very hard, because you will have to detoxify in a way, to find ways to work, to take off the toxins that we're going to find in residue, like, you know, with some tests that we know very well. But it's all the toxins, all these microorganisms that we are working very well inside, because we are made of these. We are made of bacteria, viruses. I was reading an article recently. There are more viruses in our body than our own cells, because it's part of us. And now we want to eliminate that. We have to find the balance. The balance is to have a healthy terrain, to be able to have this microbiome working perfectly all together. It's a total nonsense to want it to destroy a virus, because we are made of. So we destroy ourselves. And it's more about how to keep the balance. When you eat too much sugar, as women and men as well, but as women, we can, I never had that, but I know that it's possible to develop candida albicans, because they love sugar. They thrive on it. So to be able to have less of that, if you are subject of this kind of, you know, inconvenience, you stop to eat sugar. It's so evident, processed sugar, you know. So it's that, if this microbiome, and I encourage you to look at the video and the website of Dr. Zach Bush, MD, he will really, you will have a lot of information about the microbiome, how it's working and how it's fabulous, because everything always look for a balance. It seems chaotic. You have the viruses, the bacteria, the cells, the white, the red, blah, blah, but all this is perfectly working all together. And it's when there is imbalance of the terrain, when the terrain is toxic, it's at that time that it's becoming really difficult for the body to deal with. Corsica, wow, wow, wow. I was with my friend from Corsica. You may see some pictures in my story. My long time friend who visited me yesterday. So I'm checking if I have no question. Okay. So I'm going to see if now Angel is here with a better connection. I don't see. So, yeah, the connection was going slower and slower up to the point it was like, Angel is on now on Orgon TMX. Let's see if I found. If I found that. Voila. Some request. Voila. Thank you for letting me know. Thank you for badges. This is really, really, really appreciated. And no, I'm sorry, we cannot talk because I am waiting. I'm in discussion with Angel. Yes,
I think
it was cut. Do you hear me?
yes,
The connection is really bad. Yeah, it's like cutting. Maybe you can go inside.
Is it better now?
Stop moving, maybe. Yeah, I think it's better.
Okay.
It's just that
Let me...
you are totally dark because you are backlight. If you could be facing the light, it would be nicer.
Yes.
Yeah, it's better. Yeah. So,
Is
are
it
you
better
connected to
now?
Wi-Fi on your place? Are you connected to Wi-Fi?
Yes, but it's very weird because I think the Wi-Fi is good, but it's like Instagram thing.
It's possible. Yeah. Yeah, so I was explaining during that interruption a little bit about the balance, amazing balance of our physical body in the physiology and how all this is working together, and how more we have EMF interfering, more we have crossed by all these EMF waves, more it's difficult for the body to keep the balance. And this can bring to illnesses. And it's for that it's important by little things like this device, to just to help the body to keep the balance. Simply, it's nothing
Yes.
like magic thing, it just, but it can be like, seems like magic because it's like, wow, a pyramid and a diagram.
Yes. Finally, the balance is what we're searching. With Organites, you can found your balance. I think easier. You can use it to meditate, to make yoga, because it's not just like it protects you for electromagnetic fields. It does to like improve your quality of energy. I think that it boosts your energy. So with all of this, you're really making a really good impact, not just to yourself, to others, for others not
Exactly.
to, or to have these negative effects, to the planet to doesn't have and receive this negative place, because finally we are made of energy. There is radiation everywhere, but it's the type of radiation and the type of energy what matters. So if we improve this, and if we change this, and if we make conscious about this, and we are informed about it, our lifestyle and our quality of life will be better. I'm sure about it.
Yeah, and it's very simple, very logical. There is nothing extraordinary to understand. If our terrain is healthy, if we take care of it with the tools that we can find now, like this one, for example, this has an impact around us because we are made of energy and we have a frequency, and we are interferences with others with that frequency that is invisible, our own electromagnetic field. If our electromagnetic field is at a higher frequency, this is going to help the people around us to elevate their own frequency. And it's very simple to understand that phenomenon. So if people are, for example, in negative mode and they are surrounded by very polluting things and they don't feed themselves well and they listen to what?
No.
If they listen to, negative news, this is going to lower their frequency. This is going to affect their physical body. And this is going to affect the people's physical body around them too. Because we are vibrating, emitting this, our own electromagnetic field is interfering with the one of the others. Like, let's say, at the length of our arms, already it's very, and even by simply seeing in video, we can interfere. If we are on a higher frequency and people see us and listen to us, it helps them to elevate their own frequency. And at their turn, they're going to elevate the frequency around themselves. And they're going to start to take better care of themselves. And they're going to start to, it's invisible, but it's working because we are made mostly of water. And water is an amazing conductor. And as we are electric beings, with the water we have in the body, we have this emission, of all this It's amazing. And you can feel it. You arrive in a room where you have someone that is very positive, you feel good. You arrive in a room where it's like it has been a fight or something it has been very bringing down the frequency, we feel bad, you know? And it's like, okay, I acknowledge that, I observe that, I feel that, now I raise it. And you can raise the total, you know, frequency of a room just by observing what is going on in your body, because you can transmutate that negative energy by your consciousness, and you can elevate the frequency of the place again. It's like that. I work with bioenergeticians since 21 years, because when I quit France, I don't have this parallel therapist that I was seeing anymore with me. And the universe brought me a man that is a friend now, and we work at distance. He's in France, but we can work at distance because he connects to my frequency. He connects to my essence. And it's my frequency that's going to respond to this or this or this question, or this or this or this product or this situation. So it's not new. It's something we are rediscovering. But shamans around the world, they work with that since ever. And we lost that natural ability that we have, you know.
Yes, we have like a body, and we can make lots of things with our body, but we can, like you said already, we can make a lot of things here with our soul. We sometimes forget that we're not only body, we're energy. We have soul, we have energy, we have body. So if we can connect all of this and concentrate better, we can really make a good impact to all frequency, to all the people. It sounds like really catchy, and sometimes it's really difficult. It's not really easy for me too. But when you want it, and when you do it, your body, your soul, it's going to make everything for you. So please, it's not just like protecting from the negative things. It's improving our positivity in every ways we could.
Yeah, yeah. And this is beautiful. It's to be creator as a divine essence that we are. We are made, when they said we are made at the image of God. It's who we are. We are this divine sparkle, you know. And the beauty is to be able to create beautiful things, and things that makes feel us good, and that are very well integrated with nature, because we are part of nature. And if we go too much against natural law, don't be surprised that there are all these troubles. You know, it's like, it's basic common sense. So it's nice, as I said before, I have the feeling that at the collective level, like individual, often sometimes people eat too much something and they don't feel good, and they know deep inside that they have to change the diet, but they don't do it. So it's becoming worse and worse. And at the collective, well, suddenly they wake up and they start to change completely and take up this thing, and be more, you know, taking care of their diet, and everything start to flow better. And it's exactly the same thing at the collective level. It's like, you know, the state of crisis is really necessary for elevate consciousness, to be able to be fully, as much as possible, developing our potential as human beings, spiritual beings. So this is really what is the end of game that is now, and it's worldwide, and we can share it because we have these tools that we created for that. You don't hear me? This is, I think you have, there is a trouble on your side. I hear you. I'm checking if I have some question, and maybe you stop and you go reconnect me. You recontact me. Let's see if I can do something. No. No, I cannot do something. Someone asked me, how old is this intelligent young man? So I'm answering to question. He's 13 years old. Can you believe this? 13 years old. Oh, great. Yes, is what I was going. And now try to reconnect. Yeah, Angel is 13 years old. It's really fantastic to see that there are young people like that. I'm in touch these days with a young woman. She's not even 18. She's Anna. She will recognize herself. She's amazing. Her way to express herself, her way to be so clever about the situation, to be like, wow, it's good. They are really amazing young people. And for me, it's like, this is great. And it's amazing because I can connect with these people about all these things directly without, we understand each other. It's fantastic. Let's see if I have. Thank you for badges. It's really, really, really nice. What leather product? I don't see a leather product. This is orgonite. This is, if it's that, it's the same as a pyramid. It's about orgonite. Or about that, there is no leather product in this live. Now I have a request. Let's see. I think maybe this is gonna work better. Let's see if it works. Thank you for the badges. No, I sent a request. Yeah, so it's always a little bit the same thing I said in my video, but it's very, is it working now?
Really weird. Happened to me before. I'm really sorry.
No, no worry. No worry. It's a little bit annoying because we cannot have a following discussion. I was just answering to someone who was asking me how old you were. How old is this young, intelligent man? I say, oh, he's 13. It's fantastic. Yeah, and I was saying that recently I'm in touch with a young woman. She is not even 18. She is really amazing as well. And it's good for me because I can connect with you beyond ages. We can share similar experience about product like that and thing, and we understand each other about that. It's really fantastic for me to see that there are young people like you who are like, you know, aware and awake and wanting to bring good. It's great. Yeah, connection is very bad. So maybe, Angel, we're going to close this because we just can invite people to go on your site, and if they are interested, or to go online to be documented to have information about how this is working. But I guess people who are following me, they know what we are speaking about, you know. But some people may take this and be like, what is it about? So they can go online. I'm going to put all the information in the text. And like this, they can contact you and have more information, and they can order the product as well. You ship from Mexico, I guess. Yeah.
Yes, you can check on our online store. It's called www.mecuido, that it's in Spanish, .mx, that it's a site from Mexico. It is from here from Mexico, but we can ship everything all around the world. We have national and international shipping, so you can check that. And I want to say that same as this with orgonites and electromagnetic fields, it's something we use on our daily use products like shampoo or our skincare, our tooth, with what we clean our pets or with what we clean our house. These things have a negative impact because sometimes they're really toxic. So in Mecuido, you can find other alternatives for these products that it's not as that expensive. but it brings a really good benefit for us, for others, and for the planet. That's what
Yeah.
I like, and that's what I try to be and use as more as I can.
Thank you. Thank you, Angel. Someone was asking what kind of product. Here I was presenting just this protection for the phone, for the radiation from the phone, and it works well. I experimented, as I explained at the beginning of the video. I had one kindly offered to me last year when I was in Mexico City. I used it for a year. I had to change my phone. I could not get it back. And it's like that I discovered you, because I looked back. I felt really the difference. And all my phone without that become cold, unpleasant. I just want one thing is to throw away my phone, because it's really difficult for me to hold my phone more than 10-15 minutes if I don't have this. With this, it's great. It's and is what I was saying. I don't wear necklaces just for my pictures and just because I'm creating them and I'm going to start to sell them soon. But I don't wear my big necklaces all the time, or if I go to a party or something, yes. And I don't have jewelry, never at home. But since you sent me that, it's very light, and I put on a small ribbon, and I totally forgot it. So this means that my body doesn't need to be free of it, because if not, I would be like immediately wanting to take it off because it's bothering me, because and it's surprising to me because I don't wear jewelry at home all the time. It's like, so this also, and it's so light that as what I said, it's better to wear it more down. This is a thymus, middle of the chest, close to the heart. It will be better to wear it more down, but with a longer string. This is a short one. But it's, I think it's a nice gift to do as well. And also, I came an idea. I'm going to tell you in private. I would love that we have a video in private together, because came to me an idea yesterday morning when I wake up. So sometimes I have things like that. And we'll see if it's feasible or if we can do something about that. Okay?
Yeah, very nice. Perfect for me. Thank you very much.
Thank you to you. Yeah. Say hi to your mom. Yeah. And thank you, really. I really appreciate. Thank you for the gift, and thank you for be who you are. It's amazing. Thank you, Angel.
Thank you for sharing this with other people. Thank you really much. I think that in this time, what we need is to radiate ourselves, to be more happy, to share these messages that every people have. Sure. Thank you very much for letting me do this today. Hug over there to Malibu.
Yeah. Thank you, Angel. Have a nice end of the day and nice weekend.
Same.
Yeah. Bye-bye. Bye. Bye. Yeah, this is, I want to cry. The hell? Yeah, it's moving me a lot. But there are young people like that now. It's wonderful, no? Isn't it? So, yeah, I'm going to put the information. If you're interested, I think it's really nice to help, to support the small businesses of a young man like that. And you can have only benefits of that, because it's really, really important, especially the time we are in, and we're going to discover more and more about this new technology that is working on the invisible field, on the invisible part of ourselves. So it's wonderful that there are young people that are so bringing this. It's like so natural, and I see the exchange I have with some young people, and recently with Anna. It's give balm to my heart to see that there are great young people who are so intelligent, but in a way it's emotional intelligence. It's not the intelligence that you learn at school. These things should be taught at school. They are not. It's something that really amazed me like more than 40 years ago when I started to discover about these things. I understood also why I have not been at university, because I would be bored. I've been more interesting to discover all these things, the way I discovered them about the energetic being we are, about this approach to be with our body, to be connected to nature, and how we can really improve ourselves by simple act, And it blew my mind when I started to discover that, and why this is not taught at school. Why this is not the mystery of human being, who we are as human being, why it's not taught at school? Because it will give us too much power, because we will be totally connected to our sovereignty, and we cannot be manipulated, we cannot be controlled, we cannot be unaware about when people want to take advantage or fool us. This is why it has been always like that. Religion did that as well. So it's for that. And when, I was feeling when I was younger, I had children very young. At 20, I was mother of 2. And I wanted to do, when I was younger, I was 15, too young. I wanted to do a school of hostelry in Switzerland. I could not, because it was expensive and because I was too young, 15, to go there from Corsica. So I've not done. And after I had my children, and I am an artist. I didn't know I was an artist at that time. So I wanted to do a school in Paris called du Louvre, but I had 2 little children at charge. So it was very difficult. So I never did. But my body, through pain, through disease, brought me to be curious and to feel that what wanted to be done on me was not right, and to stand for that, even if I didn't know how to heal. And in fact, universe brought me because I was full of determination inside of me. I knew that what was proposed to me was not right. So the universe brought me different kind of therapists, and it's like that I started my own education. And it's like that I understood why I have not been to university, because it would be too segmentary. It would be too one field, not connected to the other one. But we are wholeness, and the world is wholeness. Everything is connected together. If we focus only on one thing, it's not the whole picture. It cannot work, because we need to have all these different approaches. We cannot spend 10 years of our lives just on one thing, ignoring the relation with what is going around. Our body is not made like that. Our body is made with all these tiny cells, and as I said before, all these viruses, billiard of them, and bacteria, billiard of them, and ourselves, and they work perfectly all together. They connect together. They have a natural knowledge, wisdom of nature that we are. So if we don't go in education at this level, we always miss something. It will be always something that is not balanced in the society, because we go against our true nature. This is what is going on. And we've been too far. We've been too far in the name of consummation, production and overproduction and profit, and we lost completely track about who we are. Simple wonder, a simple wonder that works perfectly, and we go against this simple basic process. It's really blowing my mind. I spent all my life to study this outside of the university system. I enjoyed that. I discovered a lot. It's fabulous. It's really, how can you not be amazed about this? How we are, who we are as human beings. It's impossible to don't be amazed when you start to search, when you are curious, when you start to investigate, be interested, and you ask something inside, you wonder, oh, why this? And suddenly someone contacts you and tell, oh, you know, have you heard about that? Up, a messenger of the universe is bringing you, like by chance, the response of what you are looking for, you know? And it's working like that. And it's fantastic. So it's that, you know, it is, but for that, one condition is to don't be afraid to go against what the mass, or, you know, it's supposedly good to do, or because you are unique and you're going to do things at your own way. You're going to learn so much. Yes, there is so much to learn. It's really, really amazing. Yeah. Yeah. So, voila. I've been a little bit above the simple discussion with Angel, but I cannot disconnect all these things, you know. Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna let you, and I thank you very much for be present. Some people say why I'm asking me in French, why I was doing toujours always vidéo en English. Donc pour cette personne qui m'a demandé, ceux qui me demandent pourquoi je fais toujours les vidéos en anglais. Bon, il faudrait peut-être avoir un peu de logique. Là, j'étais en discussion avec Angèle, qui ne parle pas français, puisqu'il est mexicain, et qui parle très, très bien anglais pour 13 ans. Mieux que moi, je dirais. Donc, c'est beaucoup plus facile, tout simplement, parce qu'il y a des gens du monde entier qui regardent, et pas tout le monde parle français. Il y en a très peu qui parlent français. Donc, quand je peux, je fais les vidéos en français, mais ça me prend beaucoup de temps déjà de la faire en anglais. Donc après, il faut que je la refasse en français. Je ne peux pas aussi passer mon temps à écrire tout ce qui est dit, parce qu'il y a beaucoup qui est dit. Voilà. Donc, c'est pour ça, il faut être compréhensif. Et j'ai pas mal de mes followers en France qui, parce que j'ai tellement un accent français, qui commencent à mieux comprendre l'anglais grâce à ça. Donc, voilà, il faut prendre le côté positif des choses, quoi. Voilà, bah, écoutez, je vous remercie. Je vous souhaite, je termine en français, je vous souhaite un bon week-end et bah, à la prochaine. Et encore, merci pour les badges. Thank you for badges, it's really, really kind.